Dear viewers, welcome to your program, Hearts Unveiled. I pray that this episode will help you to understand more and more who is Christ. Not only to understand and believe in Christ, but also to help you as believers to bring Christ or to tell people about Christ, especially those who don't believe in Him, especially Muslim people that they believe that Jesus Christ only prophet. Even the Quran, the book of Muslims, says that Jesus did create and the creation is the work of God only, but still they have some question, argument, and we will talk about this in this episode. How to answer when the Muslims say that Jesus didn't create like God. Did Jesus create like God? Is Jesus a creator? We'll talk about that. When things really about Jesus, we always see division. We always see argument. We always see that people see the truth and believe in it, and some of them see the truth and don't believe in it, and others, they can't see the truth because the devil blind their eyes. We pray that God open the hearts and eyes, and the hearts will be unveiled to understand and believe believe in Jesus and know who Jesus is. When we go to the Bible, especially book of John chapter 7, we see people ask this question: can this be the Christ? And the word Christ for them as Jewish people means the Messiah, the Son of God, God who came in flesh. Some of the people, book of John chapter 7 verse 25, some of the people of Jerusalem therefore said, is not this the man whom they seek to kill? The question is, why did they want to kill Jesus? What wrong he did to kill him? Actually, all what Jesus did is good, was good, great, perfect. He healed people. He healed the sick. He also created eyes for people. He always raised people from dead. And then why did they like to kill him? And there's a question here: can this be the Christ? Can this be the man that they want to kill him? Is not this the man whom they seek to kill? And here he is speaking openly, and they say nothing to him. Can it be that the authorities really know that this is Christ? Why didn't kill him? He's now openly speak and everywhere. Why didn't arrest him? Why did still wait for him? Did they know now for sure that he is the Christ? That's why they don't kill him? And the confusion and doubt always come to the people's heart. But we know where this man comes from. And then the Christ appears, no one will know. When comes, was for them. When Christ comes, no one will know. Was really mistake. Where he comes from. So Jesus proclaimed as he taught in the temple, you know me and you know where I come from, but I have not come of my own accord. He who sent me is true, and him you don't know. I know him, for I come from him, and he sent me. So they were seeking to arrest him, but no one laid a hand on him, because his hour had not yet come. They have no authority over him. He came from heaven. God sent to him the authority in God's hand and his hand, not in their hand. Yet many of the people believed in him. They said, when the Christ appear, will he do more signs than this man has done? Anyway, they arrested him later, and anyway, there was always division among people. When the things relate to Jesus, when the things about Jesus, you find division because some believe, seeking the truth, but some, they don't seek the truth. They try to protect themselves, protect their authorities. That's why the Pharisees didn't believe. That's why they always fight with Jesus. They always were against Jesus. That's why we have to be sure that we see the truth. We know him. He is the Messiah. He is the Son of God, who is the Word who became flesh. Let us come to the argument that Muslims say against Jesus as a creator. I think we mentioned this argument in the last episode. Others argue that even though, like, just to remind you before I say that, like, the Quran say only creator is God. No one else can create. And then the Quran mentioned that Jesus created, and we gave you a couple verses from the Quran to confirm that. There are many, but we just gave you a couple verses. From the couple verses, people say, like, oh, Jesus, yes, created, but with God's permission. And this was the question that we answer. Why would God grant permission to Christ to create, but not to other amongst his prophets? Was Jesus perhaps more than a prophet? Why would God need someone to create on his behalf? Was he tired, busy, or had enough creation? If you'd like to know more, just to go and watch the last episode. And the other one said, oh, yeah, that even though Christ did create, this creation were not of the same level as those performed by God himself. They say, Christ made and not create. He didn't create, he made. They say God created from non-existent matter, while Christ used existing matter to create. This is using the reference to Christ using clay to create. However, in both cases, the Quran uses the exact word create. They didn't use, oh, Jesus made, God create. They say Jesus create, God create. And I mentioned that, if I don't mention, I'm telling you, the Quran come into existence through the miraculous Arabic language. The miracle of the Quran is accurate in Arabic, accurate in grammar, then has accurate skill. And this is the skill that God gave it to, God of Islam gave it to the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad. Therefore, when it uses the word create, we have to believe that it means exact create. Otherwise, Muslim really, they don't believe in the Quran. If they say, oh, Jesus created, but Jesus made and God created. The Quran says Jesus created and God created. With regards to this argument that Jesus created from clay and not from non-existence, from nothing, like Jesus didn't create from nothing, he created from existence matter. And they said, oh, God created from non-existence matter. Is that true? Does the Quran teach that? The Quran said and states
that God, just like Jesus, created man from clay, just as Christ created from clay. From clay. When we talk about other religion, we have to come to their book and see it. Then let us see those verses from the Quran that confirm that God created with the same way that Jesus did. Then we have to do that. We have to go and see those verses. Those verses is verse number, the Quran 32, Quran 32, 7 to 9. This is the Quran verse which says, He who has made everything which He has created, most God, He began the creation of man with nothing more than clay. Then here in verse 32, in Surah 32, verse 7 to 9 said, He who has made everything which He has created most good. He created everything good. He created everything excellent. This is the Arabic word for it. And He began to the creation of man. He began the creation of man. He created man with nothing more than clay. Then when God created man, He used the same material that Jesus did according to the Quran when He created a bird. Jesus created from clay, and God created man from clay. Then what the Muslims say that Jesus created from existence matter and God didn't, God created from nothing, is not true according to the Quran. Then, my Muslim friend, do I believe you or I believe your Quran? It's here very, very clear that God created. And number 8, let me just go to, and made His progeny from quintessence of the nature of a fluid, despised. But He fashioned him in due preparation and breathed into him something of His Spirit. And He gave you the faculties of hearing and sight and feeling and understanding. It's here He just explained this verse 9. It's a little bit hard in the language actually. It said, when God created man from clay, He breathed. He breathed the Spirit of God into man and became man. This is what really, it's the same thing when God created man in the Bible. He breathed and became man. And He became man. And this is the same thing. Jesus breathed in the bird, in the clay, and became bird. Then in these previous verses, we find that God used the same material that Jesus used, clay. As a matter of fact, He used the same method, the way He created. He breathed in the clay. He breathed into the clay. And it became alive. Therefore, according to the Quran, Christ is also a creator because He created from the same material. from clay, both of them, God and Jesus Christ. We ask ourselves, does Muslim believe in one creator or many? Now, this is a question. If Jesus created, he became creator. And God created, and he is a creator according to the Quran. And all Muslims believe that God is a creator. Then the question here, if we have in the Quran two people created, then do you believe in one creator or two? If you believe in one creator and you say Jesus is not God, then who is Jesus? He's a creator. If Jesus created, the Muslim believe in only one creator, then who is Jesus? Is he the creator? Or is he God's partner in creation? This is a problem that Muslims face, that they have two creators and they believe in only one creator. If you believe that Jesus is only prophet, then you have problem in your Quran. Or if there is only one creator who is Jesus and God, then to solve this problem, then you have to believe that Jesus is God in flesh. Then this is what you believe, what you should believe. There is only one creator who is Jesus and God at the same time. The following Quran verses talk about the existence of a one, only one creator. No one else, and no one can create except God. And we can see that. Can anyone except God create? Is the Quran mention anyone can create except God? Let us see it. In Quran 22, verse 73, it says here, O men, here is a parable set forth. Or there here, I will give you a parable. Tell you a parable. Listen to it. Those on whom besides God ye call cannot create even a fly. If they all met together for the purpose of creation, and if the fly should snatch away anything from them, they would have no power to release it from the fly. People are those who petition and those whom they petition. Here it says, in this verse, no one except God can create even a fly. No one, even a small thing. Then even if you say, oh, God created man, Jesus created bird. Here in this verse said no, only God can create, and no one can create even a fly. And if all people gather together or meet together, they cannot do anything. They cannot do anything. Then we see that no form of creation, not even a fly, can be done by anyone other than God. There is no one on the face of earth No one from of creation, not even a fly. No one can create even a fly. Only God can do that. If no creation can be done except by God and Jesus, would that make Jesus a partner in divinity, or is he God? Partner in divinity, Muslims don't believe in partner. They don't believe that God has a partner. They don't believe that God can have a partner. There's only one God. Then, if here the Quran says no one can create anything, even a fly, and Jesus created, and you believe that there is only one create, and Jesus created with the same method and from the same existent matter that God used, then who is Jesus? Then you have to think about that. You have to really take it seriously. Who is Jesus, even according to your Quran? And if the Quran mentioned that, then you should think about it. You should read and know who is Jesus from the Bible. Especially the Quran commands you to know the Bible. Then we can see in Surah number 7, 191, do you indeed ascribe to him as a partner thing that can create nothing, but are themselves created? If the people said we create, then they really bring partner with God or become partner with God. And they are only creation. They are part of creation. God created them. Then the creation can't create. Only one creator. Then this means that Jesus is the creator, and the question is he God? Because if he only prophet, or if creator but is not God, then you have two creators. And if he is only prophet, then you have to think about your Quran as well. Surah 35 verse 3, O men, call to mind the grace of Allah, the grace of God, and to you, is there a creator other than God to give you sustenance from heaven or earth? There is no God but he. Who then are ye deluded away from the truth? Surah number 16, verse 17. Is then he who creates like one that creates not? Will ye not receive admonition? And here again, there is no one can create. The previous verse, like Surah number 35, verse 3, confirm that the one who creates is different, is unique, is not like the one who been created. And Surah 16, verse 17, it says the same thing. Is then he who creates like one that creates not? Will yet not receive? Surah 59, 24, it says, He is Allah, He is God, the Creator, the evolver, the bestower of forms. To him belong the most beautiful names. Whatever is in the heavens and on earth does declare his praises and glory, and he is exalted in might. The wise. In Arabic, the word the, when you use the definite article the, means that there is only one form of this kind. When they say the creator, it means there is no creator. Besides, all the verses says there is only other creator than God. Then, we ought to give this matter a serious thought. The Quran is showing inconsistencies when it refers to Jesus Christ. Muslims need to be clear on this Quran stand regarding this matter and others in order to be fully confident of their faith. Unfortunately, these inconsistencies create confusion and are yet to be answered logically. It means here before the Muslim, some options. God only creator and Jesus create, then Jesus is God who came into flesh to save us. Oh, God create and Jesus create, Jesus is not God, then Jesus other God, then Muslim believe in two gods, which Muslim deny that. Or actually only one creator, Jesus didn't create, the Quran is wrong. And both of them put Muslim in dilemma, because both of them refer that the Quran is not the word of God. But if the Quran has this confusion, let us come to this Bible that has no confusion. When Jesus say in book of John, chapter 8, the Jews answered him, "Are you not right in saying that you are Samaritan and have a demon?" Jesus answered, "I don't have a demon, but I honor my Father, and you dishonor me. Yet I do not seek my own glory. There is one who seeks it, and he is the judge. Truly, truly, I say to you, if anyone speaks my word, he will never see this." The Jews said to him, "Now, we know that you have a demon. Abraham dies, as did the prophets. Yet you say, if anyone keeps my word, he will never taste this. Are you greater than our father Abraham, who died, and the prophets died? Who do you make yourself out to be?" Jesus answered, "If I glorify myself, my glory is nothing. It is my Father who glorifies me, of whom you say he is our God. But you have not known him. I know him. If I were to say that I don't know him, I would be a liar like you. But I do know him, and I keep his word. Your father Abraham rejoiced that he would see my day. He saw it and was glad. So the Jews said to him, "You are not yet 50 years old, and have you seen Abraham?" Jesus said to them, "Truly, truly, I say to you, before Abraham was, I am." So they picked up stones to throw at him, but Jesus hid himself and went out to the temple. He was before Abraham. He said, "Before Abraham, I am." He is Christ. He is God who came into flesh to save us. He and God is one. This is what the Bible tells us. In book of John 5:18, Jews came to stone him because he called himself the Son of God, and they said he made himself equal with God. This is Jesus who we believe. I hope that you come to know him and really enjoy the salvation that he provided. through his death and resurrection. Dear viewers, contact us if you have any comments or question, and we'll be happy to answer you. The contacts will be on the screen. God be with you.